Macho Man, Randy Savage. And this is the bravest woman ever to enter a wrestling ring. And I'm gonna send the Honky Tonk Man on the first bus back to Disgraceland, yeah!
What a whiner that Macho Man is!
The 24th light arm, the largest arm in the world. I'm gonna shake, rattle, and roll you, brother. Now I want you to remember one thing, Honky Tonk Man. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Want a shot at The Rock tonight? You beat The Rock tonight, and you go on next week and get a shot at The Rock WWE Undisputed Championship. That was disrespect.
It's like the most important man in the world standing here, and you got a conversation going with each other. Now explain about you. Put that thing down.
Just say something right here. You come out here running your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Welcome everybody to Friday night's Royal Rumble. We have a shitload to talk about. Yes, I did kind of censor that because apparently, well, I guess we're technically past like the 30-second mark because of the intro.
And you're also not a demonetized channel either.
That's true. That's true. No, that's true. No, YouTube has new rules. Actually, apparently they're a little bit lighter than the other rules. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you know why, right? No,
actually, I don't. I didn't look into it to be honest.
They have kind of brokered they've brokered a deal with I believe they're going to be partners with NFL Sunday Ticket. So they're moving to more of a broadcast model.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense then. Speaking of Jesus Christ, I just saw that. Oh, hail to Joker Voice, who's not pregnant.
No, I'm not. Clayface and I never boinked.
Oh, God.
Good God. Yeah, there was a comic where apparently at the end of it, Joker was pregnant with a mud monster.
Zatanna, you little witch, you.
I thought it was, yeah, but if it's a clay monster, would it not have
no,
that would be Clayface?
They called it a mud monster,
right,
and there's only one way a male.
Well, because what happened is Zatanna cast a spell on the Joker so he could never procreate. Well, it knocked Joker out. He fell face down in the mud. And when he came to, he's like, "Oh, I think I swallowed some mud." The spell backfired. So instead of it, basically made him pregnant and gave birth to a mud baby.
That makes absolutely no sense.
It makes a lot of sense if you keep up with the whole trans agenda, where they're sticking frozen tomato paste up the poo hole. They're like, I'm having a period. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
So anyway, we got Joker Voice, who is gladly not pregnant. I don't know. We'll see. Zatanna could still show up by the end of the show.
I am begging.
She is hot though.
I am begging for her to not show up. I do just no.
Kat, how you doing?
Fishnets are.
I've lost all hope in humanity after that one.
Really? That's what.
No, that's just the breaking point. That's
this is the breaking point.
The straw that broke the camel's back. Also,
you caught it this time. You're getting better at this.
Yes. Everyone everyone's doing to me. Oh God, no, no.
I'll
No.
change it to something acceptable.
No. I just cannot believe that we are having a conversation where it's the Joker is pregnant. Just
Chia.
This is for Kat because
Thank
I have a lot of love for Kat, and we unfortunately we weren't able to be here last weekend because I was as I've commented on other streams, I was stuck due to the weather. There were no flights out, stuff like that. I went home for the holidays, so I didn't take a computer with me. So the only thing I had was a smartphone, and quite frankly, I don't think, and I didn't even have like Bluetooth headphones. Like I literally nothing. So like nothing was gonna cut it. You know, I wasn't gonna be able to like run the stream. And so anyway, let's take a little bit of a hello to the chat. Shadow says first, suck it, Larry. I don't think Larry really watches us that much. We'll probably get him here soon. You know,
Who's Larry?
Larry, he's from Samiel the Infamous.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Natalie says hail, and of course we have Samuel. He's like hail, motherfucker, on Royal Rumble. I actually had somebody ask me a question. They're like, why do you guys say hail? And it's like, well,
Doomcock. That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it was a friend who was genuinely, being funny. And she's like, why do you guys say hail? She's like, are you guys like Nazis or something? I'm like, no, it has nothing to do. Yeah, that's why my original Twitter got it. Heil! Okay, we're not gonna not too much in the beginning.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, the people's. It's the people's car for the not the Jews. It's for the Germans.
Elisa Milano.
Oh,
and Italian.
Oh God. Yeah. We hail, not heil. Yeah, it's it just the juice. Look. We around here we love the juice. Okay, we love the juice. Who? Don't drink too much apples juice or you'll shit your pants. Shadow says, damn it, Joker got ahead of it. Samuel says, I give birth to a muddy once a day. That's not its idea. Fucking Christ. So we're gonna go into topics. And let's talk about something first off that we're actually going to be excited about. Let's do that. Let's talk about something that we're going to be excited about I'd say probably most people. Wednesdays getting a season 2.
I was hoping you were going to say Hogwarts Legacy. Everyone's excited about that.
We're making the Nazi jokes while I'm watching someone play Wolfenstein. Well. The Wolfenstein games are excellent. The Man in the High Castle is excellent. I highly recommend both. But it's time to get spooky. Stupid title, but whatever. At least it's better than White Woman. No, sorry. No, she's technically like Hispanic or whatever, but like
Latina.
She's Latina, but they could easily label her as white woman. It's like,
how about no? You could put it something along the lines of not gay woman, because you know how they wanted her to be.
Oh yeah, no, that's true too. That's true. Yep. Jenna Ortega's Wendy is coming back for a season 2.
Yes,
this is from the people. Oh, it's from the people.
The people.
We do it for the German people because they want the Wednesday. God, I'm not gonna why do they always repeat their fucking line? It's time to get spooky, kooky, and shut the hell up, idiots.
They can't write. Nobody can.
No,
write
they
anymore.
cannot write. Okay. The show quickly became a fan overdue favorite due to Ortega's stellar performance, something that nabbed her a Golden Globe nomination. Go ahead.
That is understating it. This thing is the biggest hit Netflix has had. It has out viewership Stranger Things.
Yep.
That's impressive.
1,000%. Shadow says he's playing the second one. I hate fat. Let's Valkyries. Never mind. Natalie says, "Woo, good start to 2023 with the second seed of Wednesday." Yeah, no, that is a good start. I will actually give you that's a great start. In an interview with Netflix's Tudum co-creators, showrunners, and executive producers, Alfred Goff and Miles Miller, who made Smallville. So I do
of Smallville fame, yes.
Yep. I do. Go ahead.
They also did Shanghai Nights.
Yep.
And the other Shanghai film with Jackie Chan and what's his name? Not Owen Wilson, the other one.
Chris Rock? Or what is his name?
No, it was Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Reveal how thrilled they are to be back for another season, as most of us are. It's been incredible to create a show that has connected with people across the world. Thrilled to continue Wednesday's tutorous journey into season 2. They said, "We can't wait to dive headfirst into another season and explore the kooky, spooky world of Nevermore. Just need to make sure Wednesday hasn't emptied the pool first. The duo quipped," which is
okay. So this is I was watching the Midnight's Edge, and we know that they're going to have to replace the principal for the show.
Yep.
Script doctor just gave his own fan pick of who should take that role. Angelica Houston.
Angelica Houston.
Hmm?
I don't know who that is.
She's from the Addams Family and Addams Family Values. She played Morticia.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. That makes perfect sense, especially because the fact that Christina Ricci was in the previous season. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Yes, I love the fact that Christina Ricci was in it. I really did. And that's I'll say Wednesday had some moments, right? I think we all agree with that.
Episode 5.
But the thing is, though, is that they appreciated the legacy characters. It wasn't hard. It really wasn't. And so, yeah, it's something that hopefully and
as I talked about on the Monday, I'm going to address the executives at Netflix and the writers of the Wednesday right now. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen who work over there, the possibility of Enid and the Wednesday having a lesbian relationship, put those to bed now.
Yeah.
No. Do you want a successful show? Because as of right now, you have the makings of a mega star. I'm talking a mega superstar.
Also,
right
I don't think Alfred Goff and Miles Miller are going to go for it. I think they have enough control, and at the same time too. And we're going to talk about the Witcher Blood Origin has tanked so bad that it's not even funny.
It is literally like the worst show.
Jesus, it's bad. And you can even see in this line right here, Wednesday has been nothing short of a global phenomenon and has quickly became one of the streamers' most successful series, ranking number 2 on their most popular English TV list.
Okay, let's hold
1.237 billion streaming hours. That's a lot.
Yeah.
In 28 days.
Let's hold off on the cultural phenomenon. This could be a flash. And then usually when you get into a third season and it's still got this driving, it's still driving the same driving the same interest and holding the same numbers, then we can talk cultural phenomena, which is why I say they have the makings of a megastar.
Yes.
Jenna Ortega, if this goes to a third, if this goes to a third season, we know she's done some stuff from Scream, and she's been on a few Disney Channel shows.
I have to be honest, I forgot she was in Scream. I'm gonna be honest.
exactly, because she's such a because she's a second, third tier character there.
Yeah.
This could drive her to superstar.
I would agree. I agree. Natalie says, who do you think sent Wednesday that text in the last scene? That's a great question. I have not thought about that. Joker, have you?
I have not thought
I need
about
to
it much
watch.
right now, but I mean that's the beauty of it. It leaves it open.
Shadow says, I want more Uncle Fester in season 2. He was great. Favorite character.
I did not like him.
Okay, so I liked some of what he did, but also there was other things I didn't like, and I think that's Shadow says Wednesday is straight and the Wolf Girl prefers snakes.
Gorgons,
What?
right?
Yeah.
Gorgons.
Logical Spock. Hey everyone, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Logical Spock.
Samuel said I'd rather watch Pugsley and Cousin in a road trip comedy a la Harold and Kumar Escape from.
Hey, sounds like fun.
Oh,
I gotta
that's
watch
funny.
this. I gotta.
I mean the
You-
dialogue.
You
I
should
mean,
watch it.
I mean the dialogue. That would be an interesting writing dialogue for that. You got Pug Ugly's lines and then gibberish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah.
really good.
However, there was a episode of the original TV show where Cousin It got a knock on the head and he spoke normally. And
Oh, that's funny.
And it's this booming, echoey Shakespearean style dialogue.
That's funny. Okay. There's not a whole lot more to discuss about Wednesday. I think
It's
I heard they're gonna try to fast track it as best they can.
well because you know why, right? Because and you know why it took so long to announce a season 2.
No, I don't. I haven't looked
Well,
into it.
Apparently, the Addams Family
That's right. Yeah, I did see that. Never mind.
Addams Family title falls under MGM. MGM was just bought not too long ago by Amazon.
Of course it was. Fucking
So
asshole.
so there was still some kind of shifting and seeing how this is gonna work.
Hey, Jeff Bezos, your stupid ass company butt fucked Rings of Power. Leave it alone, idiot.
Well, this is still going to be on Netflix. So
No, I know, but it's just like
Yeah.
the fact that there's even a lawsuit just shows the fucking butt.
no.
They solved it.
It never got to that point. It never.
Oh, they never got
Okay,
the
thank
lawsuit
God. Because for once, I'd like something good
because Cat hates Rings of Power.
with a
Oh,
passion. I hope it
I-
burns.
I thought you
Yeah.
liked it.
No, unfortunately, you were mistaken. Someone lied to you.
No, we're
I thought
giving
you-
her a little bit
I
of a
thought-
pass on that one.
I thought that Galadriel was your favorite character.
No, unfortunately not. I really wish. She's not my favorite. She's only my second favorite.
I mean, but she's so stunning and brave.
I know, and I just want to be so much like her, but that's why she's my second favorite, because I'm not good enough for her.
Oh,
She's
So I
the
feel jealous.
bestest ever.
okay. You're learning, Cat.
So, who wants a COVID-19 movie trailer?
I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah. You guys haven't heard about this, have you?
No.
Yeah, there's a COVID-19 movie trailer.
What?
I'm not fucking with you.
Brought to
Wait,
you
you
by
Vacation,
Pfizer.
quarantine.
We're the only people around here.
Oh, it's a horror film? Oh, God.
Where's your mask? This isn't a vacation, it's a quarantine.
A quarantine in style.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Uh,
Oh, my God.
How do you turn a flu into a horror movie? I mean, at least rewrite the COVID-19 as a zombie virus or something. Vampires.
I mean, have you not seen Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, no, I have.
Why does the world hate us?
What's up, Mike?
Why does the
I'm watching the chat. It's just,
Yeah.
it's
The
just
hell is this? Yeah, April 2020. COVID and a serial killer might get you.
Are you kidding me? This is incredible.
Sick, and it's all ours. The only neighbor is miles away.
Oh my God, she's disinfecting the air.
and the groceries.
Zero, hello.
Zero, welcome. You're gonna want to
welcome
run.
to the fun. Samuel says Logic James Better was replaced by Michael Shanks in 1997. And says, hi, Kat. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Joker. Oh, thank you very much for saying hi. Yeah. Fucking Christ. We're gonna give it a minute just to kind of digest this.
I can't digest this. It's hurting my brain.
Because no.
Neighbor is miles away.
She is disinfecting the. She has her.
She's she's disinfecting the food. Look, let me tell you. So one of my jobs is, and just a reminder, no mentioning where I work. But one of my
Zero
jobs
on what you got? Put in the chat. I'll put it up.
One of my jobs is to bring product to people's cars, and I'm not kidding. There was this one person who the window was rolled up. They were wearing an N95 mask. They hold their phone to the window of the car. Then they pop the trunk, and there is plastic all on the inside of the trunk. And they want me to put their new product on that and then shut the trunk. And it was like, everyone, when I went back inside, everyone was joking. They're like, yeah, you better get out of it. They were going to wrap your body in that plastic. But no, the thing is, the people who literally have their windows rolled up and are wearing masks.
Yeah.
I actually was working in April of 2020. I got an essential job, so.
There are still people who wear masks in their cars today by themselves. But,
I know. I see them.
She's wiping down the pizza box.
Okay.
She's spraying
wearing the masks in their cars by themselves with the windows up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which then I love the meme where it has that, and it says, we don't need to see your vote. We don't need to see your vote Biden sticker. We already know.
My favorite is also the crossing guard who's standing completely by himself that I ride my bicycle past, who's wearing a mask. Like, it's not even like he's supposed to be there for school. The kids aren't even out yet. At the very least, you know what? You don't have to wear it while there's no one around. I mean,
it's an airborne virus. It can get you anywhere, even when the wind's blowing. Like at 5 miles an hour, where it's gonna move anything that's particularly put in. Never mind. We're not. Look. It's the sick trailer, and we're so happy.
Wait, did you see Mag's recent tweet where she was like giving the percentages?
Yeah,
I knew that 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. We're only 30 seconds into this fucking trailer.
Because it's stupid. It is. You cannot turn.
Oh, it's stupid.
It gets worse.
Oh no. But I don't know. I haven't watched it. So.
But by worse, don't you mean better?
Yeah. So it's confirmed that Ezra Miller staying at WB and would be surprised that Star Wars.
No, it is not. Zyron, you better knock that. You better knock that out right now.
We got an article about that. We will definitely cover it. I think we'll actually discuss it about the optics of everything that's going on. Does that make sense? So let's finish this lovely trailer. The fuck is she spraying an outdoor light tower? Okay.
I thought you were spending quarantine alone.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you, and quarantine can be fun.
No, Zeron, don't be sorry. Like it's look, we're all here for the same thing. And everybody is entitled to their opinion. And trust me, I've been wrong on stuff a lot, and I will never be 100% right. It just, there was an article put out, and we'll talk about that. Trust me, you'll see where we're coming from. And Broba says, what trailer is this? It's Sick from Peacock TV.
I don't want Peacock.
Keely
TV.
says, hey everybody.
Keely Chow.
F&T raid.
What? They're done already? That's
They-
a short
they-
FNT.
They might be because Jeremy was sick, Az is sick, X-Ray Girl is sick, but she was so it's
So
Well-
it's confirmed transmissible through your computer.
it is. It's all the coof all the time.
Mary,
Jump in, water's fine. Who is this?
I don't know.
That's creepy, Parker.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Logical Spock says, hey, I have a good question. How come they never made a show about the Borg in Star Trek: The Next Generation? That is a good question. In the words, Samuel says, in the words of Chasey Elaine, I'd rather hump a splintered piece of balsa wood. Well, I'm probably gonna watch that shit and review it. Cause the endless laughs, let's be honest. I mean, I just want to say this for the killer. He does have a mask on. Okay. All right. He's being COVID safe.
Wait, and also just what they're gonna if they get stabbed, what they're gonna be their death is gonna be put down as, right?
We have who in the chat?
Riffraff. Alf.
Oh, I thought. Oh, well, yeah, no. Alf is definitely riffraff. I thought you were talking about Poop-Face McGillicuddy. That is like literally the pinnacle of riffraff. I don't know who that guy is, and one day I swear to Jesus, I'm gonna find out.
No, but just this is a COVID movie because even though whoever gets stabbed to death, their death is going to be put down on their death certificate as COVID. Gotta keep in theme.
It's definitely possible.
It's definitely gonna happen. Yeah, but she's got gaping holes from a knife. No, it was COVID. She was positive for COVID.
Who is that guy? What?
First COVID slayer.
Are you assuming the killer's gender?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is not the killer's not pregnant.
Whoa. You don't know that. He could give birth to a mud monster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Just one moment. Unlock the door.
Okay, they are making fun of it then.
Are you sure? I don't know.
This has to be a parody. This has to be a parody.
I'll watch
that
it and
proves
find
it.
out.
That proves there's a parody. The fact that the way she, it probably is.
That's gotta be a parody.
Hey Joker, when you do again? Oh wow.
Wow, you went there.
Is it twins this time?
She's got gaping holes, all right. Like you like Nazi Samuel. Bro, Buffett, he's pregnant. He's not pregnant, JT. No. We've confirmed he's not pregnant right now. We're still hoping it takes. We're crossing our fingers. Dear God.
You have a mask, don't you? You're mad. What? I can't let you in. It's not safe. Are you kidding me, lady? Please.
This has to be a parody.
This has to be a parody now.
This has to be.
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
Whoa. But it's Peacock, so that's NBC. I don't know now. Now I'm not sure.
No,
hold on a second. I've been waiting so long for this to get an actual release date. Very excited to watch this. I don't know what the hell that means. The last scene with the woman in the car is parody. I don't care. I think it has to be.
This has to be. This has to be.
Yeah, at this point.
So who's enjoying Sick? Who's going to be watching Sick?
I know
You know, I have to wash my hair that day.
Yeah. I'm going to be. Oh, that's not what he said on my show, Broba. Uh-oh. I'd rather watch Megan than this. Is Legion the Father? No, it's Satana. Satana.
So, but that's interesting that this is from the same people that made Megan, which I have not seen yet. So,
nope.
Again, I got a matinee for $6 right about a block from my house tomorrow. I may jump over and take a look-see.
Yeah. And quite frankly, what's funny is that it's also from the director of Scream, the last Scream, which is going to get obviously a new movie coming out this year. And I do want to talk about the movies that are coming out this year because there's quite a slate. There's quite the slate, yes. And from Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper, I don't know who this was. I saw a retweet of it though. Megan, January 6th, original. Right. JT says, "Hey everybody, by the way." Well, it's nice that you acknowledge all of us there, sir. Jeez. Quantum Mania sequel. What? Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Adaptation. I actually want to watch that because it looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Creed 3, a sequel. I was never huge on the Creed movies. I'm not saying they're bad. It just was never something that stick. Scream, this is number 6. So it's I don't think it qualifies as a reboot. I would say the last one would be a reboot. This one would be a sequel. Shazam, Fury of the Gods sequel, John Wick sequel. John Wick will do very well.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons is definitely a reboot because the one that came out in what is it, 99 or 2001, somewhere in that range. I can't wait for the sequel, Cocaine Canadian Bear. Yeah.
Wow.
Cocaine Bear. So Evil Dead Rise reboot.
With no Ash, dead on arrival.
Yep. The Super Mario Brothers movie adaptation. I will say this, it does look definitely interesting. I will be watching it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 sequel and the finale of Guardians of the Galaxy going forward.
Well, under James Gunn.
Under James Gunn, also under the same original cast. Fast 10?
Which guess who the big co-star in that film is?
Brie Larson!
Your favorite.
What?
You didn't know? You didn't know?
No, I didn't think anyone would be that dumb.
Yes, Brie Larson is.
Who puts Brie Larson in Fast and the Furious?
Somebody who doesn't know the fact
Vin
that
Diesel.
That's like putting my cat into Fast and the Furious because she's so fast and furious. Like otherwise, aka she's snoring right now, sound asleep. Because that's exactly what you want in Fast and the Furious, a snoring cat.
Oh, JT.
Did you hear about the sequel of Titanic, The Return of Jack? I did. I'm very excited to see him come back to life.
Wait, they're really going to do it? Because that would be
hilarious.
No,
they're not.
They're not
doing it.
Awesome. And he like walks out from on the where in New York, and you see these bodies just the bodies of the dead from the Titanic. They've been walking. The reason it takes this long is those dead bodies have been walking from the Titanic all the way to New York, and now they have finally arrived.
We got that in Ghostbusters too.
And they probably, in all reality, those bodies probably didn't get very far with the white tips. They ate them.
Oh well,
but these are
also
horror movies.
Also, at the same time, at the depth of the ocean that the Titanic sank to, pressure is about, I think it's about 2 tons per square inch.
Suspension of disbelief.
Sure.
That's sure.
The tagline, it's my door now, bitch. She's dead. She died too. She went and met Jack in heaven. All right.
Well, please.
I hate that Bria's from my hometown. Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do they have like pictures of her and shit in shops? Like, oh my god, Bria's so great.
Does she get like an annual parade or something on the?
No,
her birth.
She has to get a semi-annual foot pedicure because them fucking claws will fucking. The Little Mermaid reboot. Oh, and as we discussed last night, Kat, The Little Mermaid is now an allegory for trans relations. That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Her going from fish person to human is a trans allegory for her.
Means she's trans, and it's always been that way. The Hans Dickens Anderson wrote it specifically to be as that.
Oh, God bless it.
Wait, so that's sort of like saying that Shakespeare is a
No.
No.
I wasn't prepared for that, so that's why I had to be like, ooh, no.
Okay, logical Spock. Actually, she is in the Pocahontas remake, and she's known as Princess Liawatha.
What sparked it? Where's my Pocahontas remake? For all of them are culturally diverse. Pocahontas is also Hispanic,
and her father's Muslim. Just because.
I mean, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, at this point, why the hell not?
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
That's animated, but Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales.
Bigot. Transformers Rise of the Beasts, where Optimus Primal is voiced by Ron Perlman. And after we watched the trailer, the director came out and said this is a story about people of color and minority stories. And I was literally like, where are all the humans other than the Hispanic guy and the black girl? And everybody's like, I don't know, dude. And it's like all of a sudden, within days after that, the director's like, well, and I'm like, you fucking loser. God, they can't fucking help themselves. They can't. We can't just have a movie about I don't know, automated machines from another planet beating the shit out of each other.
The machines.
The machines. We have to make it about the colored people and the people of indigenous background because it's just ridiculous.
Why?
For the representation.
Why? Who cares?
No, it's not directed by Michael Bay. It has nothing to do with Michael Bay. That's why it's a piece of shit.
That was a long time ago.
Even Gary from Nerdrotic, he's like, yeah, I miss Michael Bay films right now. It's like,
wow,
they just blew shit up. They action, like the story was like mid-level at best, but it's like the
mushroom thumbs.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, Megan Fox. She's looking rough lately too. And then, of course, we have Flash.
Oh, joy.
Not Flash. I could probably make that a little bit bigger for everybody. Probably. So, and then what the fuck is this? This is
that's that stupid Disney movie, The Elemental. That's probably going to bomb as well because everyone hates Disney at this point.
What is Elemental? Please explain.
It's probably some animated film that that they're not. It's probably an animated film that they're not going to advertise much, because they're going to take, because as we know they will probably take some money from the marketing budget and put it right into the film right next door.
What movie?
Jones.
Oh God.
Zero says, well, even Michael Bay movies were well,
Yeah,
okay,
but
maybe for the time, but compared to now, they're Shakespeare. Sorry. I mean, but look, everybody's allowed their opinion, you know, and
Right.
we definitely appreciate that. You know, JT against Beast Wars could be fun. I hope it is. I hope it's literally it's just the director vomiting what he has to at the media, and then you go and watch the movie and it's good, and it's like, okay, I can get down with that. It's Pixar.
okay, Pixar then.
I think you told people with the Elements Fire. Okay.
Then we got Indiana Jones.
Oh joy! I can't wait.
Fingers crossed. This is the exit. This is the exit point for a certain studio head.
We'll see.
There is a number attached to it now, so it's out there.
We'll definitely see. Mission Impossible. Yeah, I can down with some Mission Impossible, because Tom Cruise, at least he actually fucking appreciates fans.
A certain guy who takes time out of his shooting of a scene.
Yeah,
of a scene.
The edge of a helicopter, and then he falls backwards, and he's still talking. And it's like, you know what, you crazy Scientologist motherfucker.
You're still based.
God bless you, right there.
I mean,
yeah.
Again, Tom Cruise is he is Hollywood, so he's kooky, but
yeah, it's just nap of destiny. Fuck. He's like, I'm tired. I need to lay down. All right. He's like,
I'm tired. I need a nap.
I need a nap. I'll come back in. Barbie. Whatever. I'm not really going to talk a lot of shit about Barbie. I mean, I might watch it just to say, okay, what was this?
Margot Robbie has had a string of just god awful films.
Yeah. Even though she's very attractive, and Freddie Prinze Jr. is in it, right?
No,
isn't it?
Right. That's right.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Osling.
Has-beens. Sorry, I'm just not. My bad. Ryan Gosling. Fine, whatever.
Know such things, sir. You have not paid me. You have not paid me to go see that.
Oppenheimer looks pretty good. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be something stellar, but it definitely looks pretty good. This is my crowning jewel, baby, right here. The Marvels.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
And Zeron. There is a film with Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill. It's called Mission Impossible.
Yes, it is.
Though you know you're doing it wrong when you're all about the diversity and the inclusivity, and you have a female Muslim character, and the Muslim woman is absolutely not interested at all. I mean, if this whole idea of representation is so important to bringing people in, and you present, oh look, it's a Muslim character, and I couldn't care less.
Well, Kat, the Muslim girl Kamal Khan from the last scene in her series, she has a sneeze and she transforms into Brie Larson.
Why do you hate me so much?
I'm just stating the fact.
She sneezes and she turns into Brie Larson? Something
to that effect. So these two characters are intertwined.
What? Wait, what? She sneezes. Achoo! And it's like if I were to sneeze and to suddenly turn into you.
Something happens, and it probably has something to do with her the bangle that she has on, because they have JT, you will be quiet. Stop spreading. Okay, you know what? Do not include me in your jokes now. No. Okay, so anyway, it has something to do with that the bangle, because they mentioned some reference with this and the 10 rings, that it's of an otherworldly compound or something.
Okay.
So I think there's a tie in somewhere, but for something, at the very last scene, she gets Kamala Khan, either through a sneeze or something, gets thrown back into her closet, and Bree emerges.
Yeah,
From there. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is just dumb beyond words.
And Bree needs to eat a sandwich.
And wait, so she immediately steps out and goes, "I need a sandwich."
No,
she needs a goddamn sandwich with fucking sticks of butter on it.
Yes.
Have you seen her new fucking tweet where she's like working out or whatever, doing dance moves?
Yeah, she's like rail thin now. She's like rail thin.
Gross looking. Like, honey, stop. Look,
okay.
in
the Melanie Mac diet. The Melanie Mac diet. Just eat some protein.
I don't even. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, because I think Bree's doing that whole like weird vegan shit. Like, we talked about this again last night. Have you seen Robert Downey Jr.? He looks like he has cancer.
Oh no.
He really does, and he's on that vegan diet.
Yeah, he does.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yay! Seth Rogen is a producer.
Oh, Jai.
Tell you something right there.
Blue Beetle.
Yep. That
What in the fuck? Who brought in the riffraff? What's up, buddy?
Hey!
What's up, guys? Hey, I just got a couple minutes because I'm at work and I'm trying to catch up on like a half a week worth of it. But I just wanted to stop in, say hello to everybody, and also the bit about the fishy trans allegory story.
Yeah.
You remember what I said yesterday about it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little more on the nose than the activists think it is, because she kills herself at the end of that story.
Yep.
Oh yes.
She does.
Yeah.
1000% true.
Of which the trans community has the highest suicide rate, if I'm not.
Yeah, it's ridiculously high given the actual portion of the population. Yeah.
Right. It's like a 40%, where the national average is like
70%.
70?
It's 70%.
Yeah, but isn't it
both pre and post-op?
Wow.
No, actually, so if you go by Scott Nugent, it's like 7 years post-op. That's when it jumps, because then they realize what's going on.
We're talking just the percentage numbers.
Yeah, and a lot of it is 7 years. They say that a lot of people come out of it initially very happy, and then they realize that it's not exactly what they thought, and it takes about 7 years, because most of the studies are only in the first few years. But I was gonna say, isn't it? Wait, so she becomes a human, gets legs, and then kills herself?
Well, in the original story, so she becomes a human, but the price for the legs is her voice. So she can't speak while she's human. So she's trying to get Eric to fall in love with her by a specific time, because if he doesn't, the spell will be broken, and either he dies or she will have to die. And that was just the terms of the deal with the Sea Witch. So she doesn't. She ends up failing to get him to fall in love with her, because she can't communicate with him.
Right.
And rather than allow him to die, she casts herself into the sea to become sea foam, which is death.
Correct.
JT, where does this man look 50? He looks ill.
Yeah, he looks ill.
Okay,
the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Next month I turn. Next month I turn 52. Just to put that into perspective.
He looks like he has cancer.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah,
it does. You know, it's all that clean living.
Yeah,
right.
It's something.
Living on that soy, living on that soy, which long-term effects reduces testosterone.
Well, long-term effects, it turns you into Robert Downey Jr.
Well, long-term effects, you're gonna end up eating bugs and living in pods.
And eventually the bugs will be eating you.
Yeah, because because we all
we all
need
age
to,
differently.
Because that's based on what the our new our eventual overlord wants.
Yeah.
Did you was eating bugs and you was like it,
and you will own nothing,
and you will own nothing, and you
nothing.
will
My
live in
Xbox. No, my Xbox.
As a guy who ate bugs on dares in the 80s, let me say it's not that fun.
No.
So, who wants to talk about the Witcher Blood Origins?
Not especially, but
yeah.
I would.
It's upside down.
No,
it is upside down. That's on purpose. I didn't do that.
That's how it's shot. That's how it's shot.
Wait, it's shot upside down. This is how they show it?
Yeah. This is how the show starts.
Okay,
that's retarded.
Why?
I will be right back. I'm gonna go inhale some answer because that's what this show is. I shall return.
I think I'd rather inhale cancer. Wait, why do they do it upside down?
You'll see.
Let me guess. Depression is upside down. That's why.
Really?
Yeah, that's the opening dialogue.
I don't believe that there's anything in Polish that translates to fuckity fuckity fuck fuck fuckity fuck.
Yeah. Well, Samuel, don't you understand? There's no Polish people in this Polish folklore.
That's true. That's true. Because if they were abiding by that at all, well, we all know. No. Especially if this was this is supposed to be what 1,500 years before the Witcher series, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There definitely weren't any black people in Poland then.
No. And okay.
That's like saying the Dutch were in South Africa, like when Jesus was around.
They weren't?
No, they weren't.
You want to hear the song that they want to try to make so you know how from The Witcher, toss a coin to your Witcher was pretty fucking popular, right?
Christ, I hate that song, but yes.
People really liked it though, like even though you may not have liked the show or something like that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. I skipped it.
Where our peasant blood flows. Our lives they have taken, all the seeds they have sown.
No, she can't sing.
No, she can't sing.
I can sing better.
She can't sing. And later on, when she starts singing the song in a cave, they have to auto-tune her so she actually sounds good. It's not a joke.
That's horrifying. That's just like my ears are bleeding now, dude. Thanks so much for that.
Yeah, it gets better. Where's my cousin part?
I mean, I love my kids and all, but the one who sings is tone deaf as fuck, and that was worse.
Is this the part where? Yeah, this is his cousin.
Hey yo, the big book goes away with the lady.
Yo.
Shen, it's good to see you. Did you brought the guards?
Listen, Oswald wants you to return immediately. There's to be a peace treaty. The king's arranged a signing between the kingdoms.
That is no, little cousin.
I mean, is that like the sup cuz, or are they talking like
No, they're supposed to be actually cousins.
Oh Jesus. I mean, I suppose by marriage it's possible, but again, given the time period, not likely.
Also, we're not talking. Look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my understanding. He doesn't look biracial. Neither of them does.
No.
Not at all.
The accents are not even on point. They're so terrible. It's not even funny. And Oh, the best part. This is when girlfriend's sister gets killed. Her sister gets 2 arrows through the chest. She doesn't even stop to blink almost. Oh God, this show is terrible.
Can't let you travel alone. Change my mind, wench. As if anyone's capable of that. I'm just glad you are.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it funny how in a lot of these things, feelings are all that matter until they actually matter?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn the sound off just so hopefully we can try to avoid a little bit of a claim. She's like, she grabs her knives. She grabs her knives and doesn't even stop. She killed the guy in the tower who shot her sister with the fucking arrows. Right?
I just want to say, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, dude. She just happens to scream, "Show yourselves, you fucking bastards." How does she know there are more soldiers other than the one she killed who shot the arrows through her sister?
And why don't they just shoot her? I wouldn't show myself if I was one of the other guys. I just was one of the people with the people who shot her sister. I'd like, all right, shoot her.
It gets better.
Okay, so I just want to say the best part of this show was watching Az just have meltdowns.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, Az was literally if you don't want to watch a bad show, but don't want to know about a bad show, watch Az. He is gold on this.
Well, and Az and Gary are one of the reasons I do it, because it's like, when I was younger and stuff like that, I always thought it'd be awesome to review movies and television shows. It's like you see the critics, Siskel and Ebert, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
It's like, even if you could be a movie critic in a paper, like, you're still getting paid to see this. And now we're doing it, and it's just like, so I kind of embodied everything that I wanted as a kid, and everything that I see Gary and Az do and stuff like that. And it's just like, even though you want to pull your eyelids off, like, you do it.
Ryan, after the stream, I will turn you on to a friend of mine who was a professional critic.
Oh, that would actually be an interesting conversation. But not to soil the fun, but so there's like 8 enemies that come out, right? Like they all kind of come out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just shoot her from a distance?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah,
dead right there, dead right fucking there. You know why? Because you tackled him from behind.
Because you're open too.
Yeah, exactly. You would get knifed in the fucking back,
or lit up with arrows.
Yeah, but no, she's the bestest ever.
Wait, she gets all of them?
She gets all of them.
She does.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Does she even get a nick?
No.
Jesus. So this show is obviously it's based on some books that are loosely based on Polish folklore, but I mean it's
Correct.
like it takes that level of bullshit and magnifies it by 100 times.
Well, it's not even loosely based, and I'll tell you why. And I'll go back to the beginning, to where he's So this is actually the bard that actually sang, toss a coin to your witcher. He actually was plucked from a future battle by Minnie Driver's character, who has the power to stop.
Has the power to not have, who has the power of collagen.
Yeah.
She has the power of plot device.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, hold on. I gotta let me take it off the screen real quick, because I have to find the one part. You're gonna love this. all you fans of The Witcher, by the way, you're all gonna love this because apparently the first Witcher was not human, even though Witchers are only human.
Yeah,
It was an elf.
It was an elf. It was an elf.
I'm on the outliers here because I'm not really a fan of The Witcher to begin with, but this just seems above and beyond stupid.
This is a complete vanity project. This is the story that the writer and the producer wanted to tell. Henry Cavill wouldn't let them tell, as hard as he tried.
Mm-hmm.
And create the very first version of a Witcher. That's been done to death.
No, I've not heard that one, admittedly.
Wow, that's very different.
It's very different. Oh, it's very different.
Ooh, this is really fun. You're telling me that the first version of a Witcher was a badass elf? Geralt off.
That's really gonna piss Geralt off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it
Do you
at
think?
that.
Do you think they put that line in there? Not as a jab at Geralt, but as a jab at Cavill.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
It wouldn't shock me.
Yeah. Well, speaking of like woke ass bullshit remakes, so I got a wild hair up my ass last night, and I got on Netflix. Yes, me. And I got onto Netflix and I watched the Dragon Age anime that Netflix did.
Okay.
Don't know it.
No,
All right. So
Dragon
Age is a series of video games.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah. So it's called Dragon Age Absolution. It's 6 episodes. They're about a half hour each, and I would say don't fucking watch it because it is.
That is on my list to watch.
It's supposed to lead into the next Dragon Age game, which, if you've been following that, takes place in a country called Tevinter, which is ruled by magic and is known for its slavery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
especially of elves, but slaves in general.
Yeah.
And holy shit, do they play into that? And it just, and the gay thing. Everybody's fucking gay. Like super gay.
Well, I mean, we would be missing the mark if we didn't say that all of us are super gay or lesbian or non-binary or me personally, I'm gender queer. I do like women, but I'm very gender queer, and I
got news for you.
Speak for yourself, sweetie.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Everybody says they're getting hit for that, and I have not been hit.
I just love the fact that, as I saw not too long ago, Gary has a shirt with Ice-T's face, and it just says, "I got news for you."
Yeah, that was
that was pretty good.
That was Big Raj that did that. One of their followers of Geeks and Gamers and everything.
that is just glorious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I sincerely hope that ends up in his the merch store, because I would buy that.
The hell does gender queer?
I know. I was about to ask, what the hell is gender queer?
That's a great question, and I don't know. All I know is that there have been several people who have said I'm gender queer, but I still like women.
And
don't you know that's what the G stands for in LGBT?
No. Actually, Ryan, the majority of the people who call themselves gender queer are straight women who need to get some man, but they don't, so they go around calling themselves gender queer.
I've seen men do it too. Say I'm gender queer, but I still sleep with women. It's like, but you still sleep with women?
Okay, so and Kat, just to refute that, because it's you're saying it's the women who just can't get men. Rosario Dawson says she identified as queer. I don't think she has any trouble getting.
I don't know.
Trust me, I would poke Rosario Dawson so fast it's not even funny.
It's Rosario Dawson.
I'd take her to a donkey show.
Right.
Yeah, but something I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just
and this coming from an eldritch terror who has got tentacles. Just saying.
Yeah, but I'm not a donkey.
I think this whole genderqueer thing is just an excuse and a way to get yourself on the queer list, even though you're not, because it's easy to just be like, yeah, call me they, them, I'm genderqueer. That's about it.
I have a mission. I'll have to check the Rumble chat, so I will do so. Well, while I'm checking the Rumble chat, though, we can watch this because nothing is sacred anymore. This is the best thing I've seen all year. Radical PhD Chicago FM at Santa training from the documentary Santa Camp.
What?
Oh, even Santa's not safe.
When he's not there, she's in charge. She takes care of him like any good wife, you know. I'm Dr. Claus. Like, I am not the wife.
She's Dr. Claus.
What the?
Is that because she got replaced by Santa's husband?
I don't know, but maybe.
Ryan, do not check the chat. Do not check the Twitter. Don't do it.
Okay. I'll still. Well, let me.
Like, I have my PhD. You're not gonna call me Mrs. Claus. I'm Dr. Claus.
You're not gonna call me Mrs. Claus. I'm Dr. Claus.
Nobody gives a shit. I hate to break it to you, honey. I hate to break it to you, but really, when it comes down to it, nobody cares about Mrs. Claus, let alone Dr. Claus. Who do the kids want? Santa Claus.
Very bigoted.
Yes, it's very bigoted. You know what? I feed on bigotry now, and it makes me strength. I am powered by bigotry.
Kat, you're so right, because not even Santa cares about Mrs. Claus anymore. Remember, he married a black dude.
Oh my God, JT.
No, I'm just saying, how many little kids go, Mama, I want to see Mrs. Claus? No, not 99.9% of kids go, when is Santa Claus coming? Nobody gives.
I logged into my other Twitter. Noise. That's why. Yeah.
She is background setting. She is like set dressing. Having Mrs. Claus around is set dressing. Honey, I hate to break it to you, but they don't need you. And with the way the economy is going, next Christmas, you're definitely not getting a job.
You had to do this, you mother.
Look. You gotta do it, man. Like, come on.
No,
it's blue. I'm not pregnant. You know what's weird? I'm relieved. I just feel kind of sad because I think about how beautiful our son is, and I kind of wish it had gone the other way. You know? Sweet.
Oh, she's not pregnant. It's blue. She's not pregnant. It's blue.
My fucking microphone. That's so funny.
Why do you hate me, JT? Why do you hate me?
Oh, that's. Dude, JT. Chef's kiss, buddy.
Oh, God. There's only one
Fuck
problem.
You, Sam.
She's not pregnant. It's supposed to be he's not pregnant.
Wow. That's wild. That is wild.
You know, I needed a good laugh. Thank you for that.
Oh, I love you.
I look forward. No. I look forward to the day when you have a movie, right? And you have a guy, and they're like doing a pregnancy test on a guy, and they're going, "Is it blue? Is he going to be pregnant?" And then someone turns to both of them and goes, "You idiots! It's a man. He can't get pregnant."
I bet
so
it comes out brown.
Oh well, considering the fact that it's a mud monster, yeah. Wow.
You don't even have. Oh, I was just gonna say you don't even have to get pregnant for that. Just go to Taco Bell a couple of days in a row.
Hey, Joker, your chances of getting pregnant are as much as my fuzzball. Not happening.
Well,
I can't ignore her. She's snoring like a freaking engine right now.
But it's in the comics. They wouldn't put anything in the comics that wasn't true.
Oh, and I had somebody. JT says play it again.
No.
No.
God, that's going to start going into the rotation now. God damn it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be something that I'm definitely gonna download there, buddy.
I mean,
look, it's all in good fun. Okay, it's for the chat. We do it all for the chat, right?
I mean, I already got topics picked out for tomorrow, but I could probably squeeze it in.
Too many jokes. Too many jokes.
You did not just say squeeze it out. Oh, I'm gonna squeeze it in there, bro. Oh, the fact that they said, they said, oh, it was a mud monster, and I'm just like,
that doesn't sound racist at all.
Well, not even that, because it's like, how could a dude give birth but through the butthole?
Oh, that reminds me of something else. So I was listening to FNT this earlier, and they were talking about that new Transformers movie with the animals.
Mm-hmm.
And they mentioned how this was supposed to be like super minority inclusive, but the new Autobot leader is a gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah. Optimus Primal. Yep.
Just like on the nose much.
Voiced by Ron Perlman, who is a deranged weirdo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, just because
Well, I'm not pregnant. No, it's weird. I'm relieved. I just feel kind of sad because I think how beautiful our son is, and I kind of wish it had gone the other way. You know?
She's not pregnant! It came out blue! Blue! She's not pregnant! It's blue!
You know, I could see another version of that where it's the quartering running down the highway.
Oh, Alf, you didn't. Alf, did you do? Oh, God damn it.
Here we go. Yeah, he did.
God damn it. Shit.
Oh,
God.
I do like jalapeno pepperoni pizza. That's not a joke. That's what I get on my pizza.
Bit of advice, JV: get the epidural.
Thanks.
I just can't. The thing that's just so depressing is the fact that people actually believe this. They're probably idiots.
No one does. No one does, Kat.
Yes, there are people who believe this. There are people who.
I'm gonna have to get I'm sorry, pepperoni.
Come on, there seriously are
jalapeno
people.
pizza like real soon now.
There
Just
are
gonna take a picture and put it in the fucking chat. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus!
Seriously, are people who believe this can happen?
Gotta hate you all.
That are really that dumb. So on the one hand, this is hilarious. On the other hand, a part of me's dying on the inside as I realize that people actually think this.
No, Kat, no, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Don't believe this.
Some people
They do.
They
do.
The people who believe this are such a small minority. The folks who rally against it, they don't believe this, but they don't want to come across it. But they don't want to be told that they're an ist or a phobe or a bigot. So
Well,
they just go along with it.
I mean, I believe it because I just saw it with my own two eyes.
Samiel, you shut up.
Nothing on the internet isn't true. They wouldn't lie on the internet now, would
Release
they?
the McCracken is here.
Release the McCracken. Turquoise waving. Oh man, I'll tell you what, Twitter never disappoints. I'm so glad to have my original Twitter back. Also, and to have my last created Twitter account, because good old Dan Slott, who is a She-Hulk writer, who said that She-Hulk
From the comics.
From the comics, said that the She-Hulk Attorney at Law was very, very accurate to the lore.
His quote was, "It is the most accurate comic book show.
I don't think he's ever read She-Hulk.
He wrote
He wrote part of She-Hulk.
Yeah, but he didn't read it, did he?
No, I don't
Apparently
think he did. You know what I honestly think? I would actually have more respect for the man if he said, "Hey, Disney, I'm still cashing Disney checks, and I think that She-Hulk Attorney at Law is the most accurate comic book adaptation." I'd have been like, "Okay, all right, I feel you, dude. I feel you."
Yeah.
But no, you
admit
decided
your
to go on a
chivalry.
fucking rant and blocked a bunch of fucking people, including me, my main account, not my alternate account for some reason, my main account, because I don't agree with your opinions.
Hey, Dan Slott, I blocked you.
So
You
basically,
didn't block me. I blocked you.
Well, he's such a loser.
So what you're saying is Dan Slott should be renamed to Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah, or I just called him a fucking cuck because he
You like
can't
that one,
handle
Sam?
fucking criticism.
Sam, you like that one?
I did like that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Good one.
from JV's favorite universe,
Oh no. Oh no.
Ezra Miller's at it again.
Okay.
Of course he is.
I'll let you guys talk about this first, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Well, it's oh god, here we go. Ezra Miller may still have a future as the Flash despite Games John's shakeup. I can't read all of a sudden because I've been laughing too.
Is this the article from Variety?
Forbes. This is Forbes.
Okay.
I have not seen the Variety article. Probably be more interesting because Variety is like way unhinged.
Because this is where that article in Variety is where all this started from.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Well, you know, Variety likes to shake it up. Don't need to read the intro because nobody gives the shit. So in the DC division, James Gunn and Peter Safran have taken over and are planning to usher in a new era for DC films. We've already talked about this previously on the channel and on a Friday night stream. TV and animation. This has led to some major controversial decisions. True. And we've also talked about that, including firing Henry Cavill from his role.
Well,
I don't know if I would say fired.
Was not fired.
Yeah, I
Didn't
wouldn't
have
say
a contract.
I wouldn't say fired. They just didn't renew a contract. From his role as Superman, a role he returned to briefly for a post-credit scene in The Rock's first DC outing as Black Adam.
Still did not have a contract. Still did not have a contract. They paid him for a cameo.
Yep. This just talks about Black Adam. So in any case, without Cavill, with Cavill out and the future of many other DC superheroes and stars uncertain, one paragraph in particular leaps out from the Variety's reports. It's about Ezra Miller, who we've met previously as the Flash in Batman versus Superman and the Justice League. I never liked him as Flash personally. I thought he was mediocre at best. And who will star in the upcoming film The Flash, as we talked about, which is not until very much mid this year, June. As for what else Gunn and Safran have planned for DC's future, sources describe it as a broad but not blanket reset. At this point, nothing is ruled out. Given that Miller has stayed out of trouble since beginning mental health treatment in the summer.
So
I hear the tapping.
What tapping?
No, from oh no. Maybe I'm hearing stuff. Maybe I'm having a stroke. Some executives are amendable to continue the actor as the world saving speech after the Flash bows on June 16th. So this goes through a list of Ezra Miller's transgressions. On April of 2020, Miller choked a woman in a bar in Reykjavik, Iceland. In January 2022, the actor made an Instagram video threatening members of the Ku Klux Klan of North Carolina. No idea why. In March 2022, Miller was involved in a confrontation in a bar in Hilo, Hawaii. During the same month in Hilo, Hawaii, a couple filed a restraining order against Miller, who allegedly burst into the bedroom of one of the petitioners and threatened them. April 2022, things get worse. Miller is arrested in second-degree assault charges on April 19th. June 2022, busy year for Miller. Two members of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe accused Miller of grooming their daughter from the age of 12. Also in June 2022.
Oh my God.
As Kennel pointed out earlier today, that daughter now identifies as non-binary, genderqueer too.
That's true. That is true. In Greenfield, Massachusetts, saw a temporary harassment prevention order against Miller, alleging that the actor menaced their family one evening in their downstairs neighbor's home and acted inappropriately toward her child who was 12. In August of 2022, Miller was accused of burglary in Vermont. Apparently, Miller stole several bottles of alcohol from a home, and surveillance footage gave police enough probable cause to charge the actor with felony burglary. In the last entry, and perhaps the weirdest of all, because why not? Why can't it get more weird? Miller had a 25-year-old woman and her 3 children living with them on his Vermont farm. The woman was from Hawaii and had taken her children out of state against the father's wishes, claiming that she was running from an abusive relationship and that Miller's farm was providing a healing haven for her and her children. But the video footage revealed by Rolling Stone showed at least 8 assault weapons, rifles, and handguns lying around the living room, and some weapons propped up next to a pile of stuffed animals.
Likely loaded, likely with the safeties off.
Oh, dear God.
Yes. So, just kind of expediting this because obviously Revenge says, hey, I'm finally here. How are you guys? And hello there, Cat.
Hey,
We're
Revenge.
doing great. We are on the last topic of the night.
Help me.
Apparently help. Should DC give Miller another chance? I don't think so.
I don't think that the justice system should give him another chance.
Yeah.
Good point. Cavill was an iconic Superman. Gal Gadot has done a fantastic job as Wonder Woman, despite Wonder Woman 1904 being hot garbage. Miller will be much easier to replace. Hell, most of Flash fans think that Grant Gustin when they think of Barry Allen. It's time to move on from Ezra Miller, no matter how successful for the upcoming film they may be. So we're going to read this last little paragraph, and then we're going to go into discussion. A couple of readers may have made some salient points I hadn't further considered. 1, nobody at Warner Brothers, including James Gunn, can publicly disavow Miller before the movie comes out. Ding, 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 ding. That's the main point. Oh, Zeron's got to head out. See you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, Zeron. I'll probably see you tomorrow during live streaming.
Yes, this is the main point I want to discuss right here, is that the movie hasn't come out yet. It's just like Zachary Levi. Zachary Levi has said, no, I have not been fired. I am not being replaced as Shazam. You know why? Because quite frankly, if they make that point ahead of the movie's going to take a big old nosedive. And quite frankly, I don't think the Flash movie has a whole lot of legs to stand on as it is, due to Ezra Miller's shenanigans. Samuel, because I know you're on borrowed time. What do you think, man?
Well, first of all, I'm not one of the majority of Flash fans who think of Grant Gustin either. I think of John Wesley Shipp. But that said, I don't know why I mean, I know that they're counting on some revenue for this money for this movie, but I think that his shenanigans are probably going to cost them more than they're going to bring in, and that's just the bottom line there. It's almost not worth going through with this. I know they've sunk so much money into it already; they're pretty fucked either way. But I don't know. I just hand his ass over if I was them.
Well, I mean,
they're gonna get better press by getting on the right side of that. Than they are by like saying, oh no, he's fine, he's in rehab, don't worry about it, while he goes off and fucks up another kid.
I would even say this movie's been delayed like what, 3 times?
Yeah, I think it's been been reshot 4 times, right? Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, and I for one wasn't looking forward to it anyway, because even if you take out of the equation all of his like off-screen bullshit and psychosis and all the horrible shit that he does, he's just not that engaging of an actor. He wasn't that good as Barry Allen, and he runs like a fucking girl who's got her knees capped.
Never heard that one, but okay.
You know, he runs like a cerebral palsy victim.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Grant Gustafson. I don't know if I spelled that right all the way. Well, I mean, we're on side. Well, I will say as a modern interpretation, I would say he's definitely better. But however, there is room to disagree overall. Kat, go ahead, and then Joker. Obviously, you have free range. And I'll be right back.
My issue is the hypocrisy. You have Johnny Depp, who didn't even have any proof, anything. It was just, I don't know if Amber Heard whining and screaming, and everyone believed her, and he lost so many roles, and even now his career basically hasn't gone back up yet, and hopefully it will, but it's hypocritical. Then you have this Ezra Miller, who's clearly a criminal, a repeat offender, but yeah, we're gonna keep him on. I mean, you recast for the Harry Potter movie. In the middle, like you recast. You just use some lame ass excuse in the movie to explain why it's a totally different guy. But you keep this psychopath who has some pretty nasty charges against him, some actual charges. We're not talking accusations. No, my issue. I don't care who plays the Flash, but it's just the hypocrisy behind it. It's just not fair.
I agree. Vanquish, according to Gary Beekler, the dirt that Miller has is that he can describe in detail all the penises of the major producers in Hollywood.
Oh, he's been passed around like Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, that's the dirt that he has. Is that he's been basically used. Well, passed around. Passed around's a good term for it. Passed around like a pack of cools in a prison yard.
Mm-hmm. Joker. We may not always agree on everything, but God bless it. You always give it the honest opinion from your direction. What do you say about this?
There is no way in hell Ezra Miller is staying on at DC Studios. There's no way in hell.
Fucking way. Yeah.
So this article, and especially the Variety one, is written intentionally vague, which they have no problem naming James Gunn. They got no problem naming Peter Safran. But then when it comes down to it, they say some executives.
Mm-hmm.
Who are these executives? It's very, follow the cash. James Gunn has no financial investment in this film. You know who does? Walter Hamada.
Yep.
Toby Emmerich. Folks who were very much involved in the Snyderverse.
Yep.
And all of Snyder's work. And I go back to one question, because I literally got asked this last night at work. And I said, what is the one name that was not mentioned in this? David Zaslav. What has David Zaslav done to make you think he would move in this direction? There is nothing that indicates that. No. Absolutely not a thing. So this tells me that someone in maybe Hamada himself, or someone else who's got a financial and possibly job prospect investment in the Flash, is saying this stuff to kind of put some pressure to keep this actor on, and to possibly get another film, because that means more money for them. So that's the only thing that I can think of, because there's nothing more about this. This is all about the money, and it's about probably the most hated man in Hollywood, David Zaslav.
JV, can I get 1 second?
Sure.
Sam, you got to bounce, dude. You want to plug anything before you go?
Come watch us tomorrow, SITV, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, my channel.
Yep. And I will post your link in the chat. I'm sorry, in the description. So thanks for coming on, buddy. I know you got to get back to work. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So thanks
Tomorrow,
for stopping by.
yeah, and tomorrow should be fun. We're gonna do a little bit of a dive into hardcore children's movies from the 80s.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, you know. So little bit of childhood trauma for those of us who grew up in that era.
That's fair, man. No, I appreciate you stopping by even ever so briefly. So
yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you, Sam. And Revenge, let me address this because I know a lot of folks go to James Gunn and they go to that tweet that he did like over a decade ago. And like, oh, well, he obviously likes Ezra because he said this over a decade ago. Stop it. That was, again, there have been things that James Gunn has done that I've liked, stuff I haven't liked, but at the same time, this is who James Gunn is. He has a warped sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
So that does not make him a pedo. It does not make him any of that. His actions do not say it. So a poorly timed joke, but this is like the Ryan and I said, and I will kind of tie tie this in. Folks at Amazon who are probably connected to the Rings of Power may have sent GQ a little thing to nominate Emma Darcy as Man of the Year, just to possibly derail House of the Dragon.
Yep.
David Zaslav is probably the most hated man in Hollywood right now. So anything anyone can do to derail him, they will do it.
Hell, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, all?
Oh, you little Malnakian cat
Joker,
eater, you. And you
how'd you like that meme? That was pretty good, huh?
Oh, I was laughing my fucking ass off, dude. Revenge says, "Oh, Ryan, I don't know if you heard, but Vince McMahon returned to WWE. Unfortunately, I did hear. I have not covered that. I will be doing a video about that. Obviously, not necessarily a WWE crowd here, but I love old school WWF, so I'll definitely be talking about that. But yeah, Alf, what are you thinking about DC going forward? Are you thinking, that I mean, obviously, I think the majority of us don't think that Ezra Miller's going to stay on, and I think that's an easy consensus. I think, yeah.
The only holdover is Jason to be recast as Lobo.
What do you think about this whole entire nonsense with Ezra Miller and maybe what's going to happen with the movie, to be honest?
I don't know if this is true about them considering Ezra to keep him on, but if they keep him and boot all the rest of the crew, that is the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen. Because I didn't like them getting rid of Cavill. I mean, that sucked. Because I think he was due a good Superman movie.
And JV and I'm just going to interject real quick while I'm uploading everybody's information, and yours now too. JV and I don't necessarily agree on the fact that, Henry Cavill getting booted. I think Henry Cavill did great. I think Gal Gadot did great. I didn't like the Snyderverse itself, but I liked their portrayals of the character. And so that's probably where some people are kind of hitting and missing. I know the Snyderverse has a huge following. It's great. I wasn't really feeling it, but that's my opinion going forward.
Yeah,
but
okay, let me say one more thing. Okay, Revenge. Okay, where does it say that James Gunn is keeping Ezra Miller? It doesn't say it. It is nowhere said. Nowhere said. This is all rage bait porn
And
That
I
is
would,
being
I
pro-
would,
that-
I'd agree with
that
that.
is being propagated by a sentence where it said some executives. Until
And
you can show me the smoking gun, and again, Gunn has a boss. His name is David Zaslav, who has fired Ann Sarnoff, fired Toby Emmerich, fired Hamada, who were all responsible for Zack Snyder casting Ezra, knowing what he was. David Zaslav will not allow Ezra to stay. Guarantee it. Take that to the bank.
I agree.
Yeah, and that's why I prefaced it. If this is true, which it could be a load of horse pucky, but we'll see.
Right.
And it's easy to say though too. It's variety. Like variety is going to variety, and I have very little faith in variety itself.
Okay. And the trades are rags. All they do is report what studios and upper level and
wow.
So
I can play the clip, and no, I'm fucking around. We're having a serious conversation, so I won't play the clip.
So they are paid to tell what the studio system tells them to. If Hamada calls Deadline, the Variety, or the Hollywood Reporter, they're going to report it.
Mm-hmm.
And
1000% right.
And he may say, keep my name out of it, because again, some executives, which they have no problem naming Safran, they have no problem naming Gunn in previous paragraphs in this article. But when it comes down to it, they will not name a name. That tells me right there, it is not from the current regime at the Warner Brothers and DC.
I guess is the reason Zaslav hasn't addressed it himself is because, like you said at the beginning, they cannot turn him away right now before the movie comes out. They want to still try and make some money off of this movie. And from what I'm hearing, or at least I've heard from other people, is that it's testing well. So they might think it might do well.
Okay, it has tested better than expected, which means
I have to put this in there.
Which
Alf,
means
you
that
son of a bitch.
So if it is testing
Renera
better than expected, that tells me that Batgirl film that got canned, oh dear God, that had to be really bad.
Oh, did you see the photos of her costume? The updated costume?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. Holy shit.
They should have just stayed with the Burton instead costume, which was.
He was saying something about Ezra Miller running. You seen that one clip where the girl from Batgirl runs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
It's awful.
God bless America and everybody.
She's got heavy feet, apparently.
She's she's wearing fucking like what? Yeah, gold,
Timberlands?
yellow Timberlands. Like, the hell you?
That
wearing them boots.
That is the Burnside costume, which was probably the worst run that Batgirl had in the comics.
I mean, you could have at least given her like, maybe like wrestling boots, which are lighter, because obviously I wrestled at WWE NXT, and it's like, come on, man, like give the girl a little bit of mobility. Like she's like clopping down the road. She's like clop, clop, clop. What did Samuel say? They should have shot her in the backside. Am I right? I'm not sure. I don't know what that's in reference to, because I'm adding shit to the fucking description, so you guys might know more than I do. Let's just say this. Let's say this. What do we think is going to be the future of DC? Do we think that they're gonna go with like maybe a 20-year-old Superman, maybe a 29-year-old Superman, early 30? Like, I mean, because obviously all of that does take in account a very different different role in Clark Kent's life.
Okay.
And we'll let Alf kind of stab at that real quick first.
I think from what I've heard from other streams that reviewed articles, they said hinted something about a younger Superman, but not necessarily Smallville Superman, but like early 20s.
Correct.
And not in his prime, but just kind of getting under his feet, his new career. And I don't know. I'm ready for a prime Superman that isn't jacked up like Snyder Superman.
Okay, that's actually a good point. So they're maybe kind of saying a little bit something like Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman. He steps off the bus in a sense. Well, he does step off the bus.
Okay.
He was in Metropolis. He's like, hey, what the hell? I don't know. I like that show, but I'm young, so
I like Dean King.
Well,
I do too.
The script doctor likes it too.
We'll let Joker go, and then we'll let Kat possibly take us out on the conversation.
This is the logical starting point. Because Gunn has said that he wants to start with a younger Superman, and because in his social media that Jason has said that he's looking forward to playing Lobo.
Mm-hmm.
There was a title from 1990 to 1995 in the comics, and there was an animated film where a young Clark Kent has to fight off a Zarnian named Lobo, and that was called Superman: The Man of Tomorrow. That's the starting point.
Kat?
Me, honestly, at this point, given the insanity that comes out of Hollywood, I'm not even going to try to guess. In fact, my tendency is to lean towards the most woke, god-awful mess possible. So at this point, even though people have said that this whole, and I'm going to just say, you know what, the hell with it. Ellen Page was Superman.
Again.
Oh no! I know it's not true. I know it's not true.
No, that's idiots doing that. But yeah, I get it.
I know it's not true, but I wouldn't put it past Hollywood at this point to go, hey, that's an idea. Let's do it. So honestly, at this point, the worst possible thing you could possibly imagine is what I'm going to go with, because just they don't seem to learn. I mean, I was going to post on Twitter, Top Gun Maverick did well. Hogwarts Legacy is selling through the roof. Clearly, getting woke doesn't work for you. Getting, listening to your fans and not listening to the loonies works for you. But no, you seem to be desperate to lose as much money as possible. And I feel bad for the employees at the bottom who will lose their jobs because their company is losing money because the people on top are stupid, moronic, woke idiots who can't seem to get the fact that doing this trash is going to ruin your company.
I'd like to add to what Joker said a second ago, and thinking while he was saying that, it makes sense, because if they're looking at a 10 to 15 year movie line, whatever, I know they said 10, but I know they dream for more, but that makes sense to start young, because even if you look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe near the end of Endgame and all that, most of their main characters were approaching 40. They only had so many few years left, even if they had kept them on. So it makes sense to start young. Maybe not Smallville young, but
No, I would very much agree. I would. If you're going to do it, you got to do it from a younger perspective. I think early 20s is something that's very solid to do. It's kind of like
mid-20s.
They'll probably go somewhere in the neighborhood of, I would say, probably 23 to 25. That's just my guess personally. Obviously we'll have more discussions as all the movies come out and more information. But no, Joker's not wrong. James Gunn has only made a handful of announcements. You have the weirdos on Twitter saying, "Oh, Ellen Page," and I was going to do a video about that because, quite frankly, Ellen Page was the only reason there was talk around Ellen Page is because the weirdos were talking about Ellen Page,
right?
And it came off of a joke from I think one of us, like, "Oh, well, you might as well cast Ellen Page, fuck it," And then of course they're like, "Oh yeah, why would you not cast Ellen Page?" And it's like, Satire, fuckers.
And
they said it as a joke, and they took it serious.
Yeah,
and,
as they always do.
And I go back to a statement that I made just a little while ago. At what point has David Zaslav given you any indication that this is a direction he would go? If anything, it is the complete opposite.
Has it? He hasn't. Can't wait to see Clark Kent reconnect with Larry Lang. I know he's making a joke on Lana Lang.
You make a joke and they'll take it serious.
I know.
Yeah,
That's why I said, I wouldn't put it past him.
And this is something that I think we in the whatever you want to call it, the new Iron Age, the Fellowship, whatever, we need to watch. We need to check ourselves on, because this is starting to become the final as Tom calls it, and they're going to do a full court press, and we, myself included, are so easily triggered now.
Oh, I agree.
That we need to be the cooler heads.
Yeah.
We need to stop, take a step back, take a breath a lot. And this is why all this stuff was going on, all this Ezra stuff was going on this past week, and I did not comment on it at all.
Yeah.
Take a step back, think about it, and just relax, guys. Because we are winning. They know it. They don't like it. And the last thing we need to do is turn into them.
Be overly reactionary, because you know what? Then they can say, look, they're yelling about everything. Why are they so mad about all of it? Yeah, no, you're 100% right. And even I think that just real quick, I think that even the main voices out of all of us, which I think Gary, Jeremy, Ryan, all that, I think they do a great job, and they've even mellowed out a little bit, because I think they see that there's a shift, and it's like, okay, let's back up. Let's let the idiots be idiots. They're going to put out nonsense. And let's just say, as we said with, Emma Darcy, she's not the one who said that anything about the fact that her character, it's like they made that. I made a video about that, but what I said in the video is she's never said, and I showed articles. I showed articles with literally her name in it, and I'm like, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, oh, she hasn't said anything about this. But GQ decided that she was one of the honorary men of the year. But go ahead, Kat.
Well, you're sure this is going to end? Because I keep feeling every time I think that it's going to, they come out with something else every time, and I've started.
Okay, it's going to get worse before it gets better. We're talking like maybe another 5 years before you actually see the results. Because
even 10.
It's possible.
I look at it this way. Something's got to change. Something's going to break, because the streaming bubble has burst. The profits from cinemas are down at their lowest point in the last 20 years, if you include for inflation, 30 years.
Last year, Hollywood lost a market share $542 billion. Billion with a B. It is the worst year Hollywood has ever had.
And some companies will probably die on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you, Disney.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Disney's a different animal, because because Disney's not an entertainment company. It's a theme park real estate retail company with entertainment outlets. They have so many revenue streams, and actually, the box office is way down the list as far as their entertainment goes. Their biggest revenue stream is live sports. They own
ESPN.
They own Fox Sports.
Yep.
They own live sports. So there's that. So, but it may take it might take a Paramount, an MGM, a Sony, maybe even WB to completely fall.
Well, you can just look 3-4 years ago. Marvel was on top of their game. We thought nothing could ever bring it down, and now look at it.
In 2 years, right? In 2 years,
Joke.
it can happen, and don't be surprised. Do not be surprised, because there's a whole lot of that's a rabbit hole to go down. But don't be surprised if you start seeing Disney selling off entertainment IPs to the likes of Apple. Don't be surprised.
I think they were mentioning on Gary's stream, one of his streams, they'd be most likely to drop Pixar before they do Marvel or Star Wars.
They would probably merge Pixar with Disney animation, because let's face it, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, you can't tell. Most people thought Strange World was Pixar. It's like, no, it's not Pixar.
No, Pixar is not even Pixar anymore. Like all the creatives of Pixar that made like the phenomenal movies that, like, you know, we saw as like kids and stuff like that, and parents loved. They are gone.
They are now at Skydance.
Yep, they are gone. So no, Pixar is not even Pixar anymore. And no, that's a great point. And even what Revenge said, you know, Disney ain't top dogs anymore. Really nobody is, because everybody has taken so many L's. Like, yes, look, Top Gun Maverick, Avatar, these are movies that were shot 3.5 years ago. 3.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before all the nonsense. They were due to
in the midst of the nonsense.
Well, Top Gun was supposed to come out summer June 2020, and it got delayed. Because Tom Cruise.
But as far as all the nonsense goes, as far as the release year, we're talking like 2016 with another Ghostbusters film was where kind of where it really started.
Well, yeah, Avatar's been in like development hell for like 2. It's been like, you know, been in writing for like what 7 years or something, like 6 years, something crazy.
Well, couldn't it also be said that Tom Cruise had an influence on Top Gun Maverick? Because I mean, from everything I've seen, he seems he's definitely based. I mean, the movie he's working on right now, Mission Impossible, I don't think it's going to be very woke, because he's going to have an influence on that.
Well, here's the thing with Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise is a completely different animal aside from other Hollywood actors. Tom Cruise gets what's called gross points, where as a movie makes more money at the box office, the studio pays Tom off the gross.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to succeed.
So before they even pay bills, they pay Tom Cruise first off of the gross, not the net.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, you're like your lead actors in films, they'll get net points. So they'll get something if it hits a certain mark or whatever. So Tom Cruise films have to be monster successes because of the gross points.
Also at the same time, and then I'll let Alf go. Tom Cruise most of the time actually has to help sponsor his own movies, because quite frankly, there isn't an insurance company in the cinematic world that will insure him, because he insists on doing his own stunts.
Yeah, the motorcycle one jumping.
Which also means it's like, it's partly my movie, fuckers. I've got creative influence. Y'all can fuck the hell off.
Right. Which is...
Go ahead, Alf. After this.
Okay. Sorry, Alf. Oh.
Yeah, I think the difference with Tom Cruise, it makes him one of the last superstars that we see today. Is that he's a bit of a perfectionist, and that's why they say he's hard to work for. Is he expects the best from himself and from everyone that's around him, and when people don't pull their weight, he can become ornery on set. And I've heard he that's a trait he has in common with Henry Cavill, because Cavill wants the best. He wants to be accurate. He wants it to be lore, represent the lore. And people that want to just do whatever they want with the story, they don't like that. They think he's difficult, And Henry Cavill's the same way. He wants to do the best. He wants to have his performance to be best, and he wants everyone around him to be the best they can.
Right.
And so I mean, it's simple.
Right, which is something that with this new Amazon project, the Warhammer thing that Henry is starring in, but he's also an executive producer.
Ding ding ding. Yep.
So he has a lot more control of what gets done.
I don't even think there'll be a Witcher season 4. Just gonna say that.
And the great thing is that great thing is with 40K is that Amazon is just distributing and they're not producing it, and they don't have their hands in it.
Right.
Which has tended to make better stuff at Amazon when Amazon doesn't get their fingers in it.
Yep. Do we have any final thoughts kind of about this? We're approaching the 2-hour mark. I think we covered a lot of stuff quicker than I thought we would, but I think it was a good show.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
A
Look,
little over a month.
I don't even like Harry Potter, but the fact that all these idiots are so mad about a fucking game, it's like I could probably play some fucking Harry Potter, put some hexes on like the weirdo kids and stuff like that.
David Zaslav is looking into a new Harry Potter series.
Yep,
of
they
films.
are.
And I hope he learns
actual Harry Potter, not Fantastic Beasts.
Harry Potter.
There was rumors of a reboot.
Right, which okay, but again, I'm gonna go back to before everyone just starts going off and oh my god, remember who this is. Remember what his mindset is. Okay.
Money.
Yeah.
Make it profitable.
I think
if David Zaslav thought he could make billions of dollars selling woke, guess what? He's gonna sell woke.
But he's not. That's how we know he's not going to make woke. And that's why I'm hoping when he sees the sales for Hogwarts Legacy and realizes people don't want this, he's going to make sure it's involved in the Harry Potter series. That they're going to be as based on it as possible. Because every single, like, I looked at that tweet that went viral from that streamer who's like, if you buy the Hogwarts Legacy, F you. And every single comment was, I'm buying it now. I'm buying it for myself and I'm buying it for my friend. I'm buying 2 copies. Thank you for encouraging me to buy this. Oh, damn, I forgot. I need to pre-order my copy. Hey, I not only bought it, I'm buying the collector's edition, which costs $300. Hell, just to piss them off, and I thought it would be kind of cool because I'm going to also wear it to work, I bought a licensed Ravenclaw wizard's robe that, I know they're like, don't buy anything. Huh?
She is,
a Ravenclaw?
Yeah, Ravenclaw.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan, and I
perfect.
And I had friends tell me for years, like, oh, I think you'd like Harry Potter. You should take the test and watch a movie. So, all right. So I took the test. Apparently, I'm a Gryffindor. I don't know what that fucking means. I don't know what that means.
It means
that explains a lot.
Ravenclaws are nerds. No. If you do want to read the book,
take a wild guess. Go where I am.
Slytherin. It seems to be everybody who has like wild opinions and is like a Slytherin. Anyway,
Ryan, if you are interested in the books, and I recommended this on Twitter as well, go for the audiobooks. Jim Dale
we talked
is
about
a phenomenal voice actor. Like,
is this new real quick? Is this new game like multiplayer or some shit? It's like
no, I don't think so. I think it's I'm
Bravo,
not.
You shut your filthy mouth.
Wow, that means you're a poofer.
No. Honestly, every single time I've taken the quiz, I've come up as Gryffindor. But I feel like a Ravenclaw, and a part of it is your choice. So when you're on the Hermione was told that she could have been a Ravenclaw, but she chose Gryffindor, and I personally choose Ravenclaw.
And she should have been, because I have taken over 35 sorting is including the official one, and I've gotten Slytherin on every single test.
And I've
every
gotten
single one.
Gryffindor on every single one of them.
How many tests did you take?
I took
Over
like 4 or 5.
35.
I am not gay.
Gay?
I'm just giving him shit. I'm giving him shit.
And still not pregnant.
That's so let's let our secondary surprise guest go first. Horny Alf, what's coming up for the Legion of Memers? I put obviously your guys' YouTube chat in the description and your Twitter. What's next for you guys?
So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, we've got our Legion of Memers stream. I won't be on most of it. I may be able to catch the end. Unfortunately, I got to work tomorrow. I believe No Green Rocks posted the announcement with who's going to be our guest. It's one of the people from Gays Against Groomers
nice
group.
Oh, sweet!
Wow.
Very nice.
As far as myself, you'll see me putting memes out. I'm on several streams throughout the week, and then I actually started a resolution January 1st. I gave up alcohol, gave up energy drinks, and I'm 5 days strong now. And I've been tired, but I had a little something showed up. You were speaking of books earlier. The new Lord of the Rings book, The Fall of Numenor, showed up. So I'm ready to start reading that.
Let me know of keep me in your DMs, man, because I understand the giving up the alcohol thing. Trust me, as somebody who's had a real problem with that. We can talk it out, because I don't know if you think if it's a problem for you, but it's definitely been a problem for me, and Gary has been kind of an inspiration to try to get over that. So yeah, it's something we can talk about if you want.
For me, it was a weight loss thing. To get my health back to where it needs to be. Yep. The other part of it, my inspiration really was Az, when he started posting those, and I post the same similar tweet every day. I say, hey, 5 days, 6 days, wherever I'm at. But him giving up, he gave up alcohol and energy drinks and a couple other things he mentioned in there. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So
yeah, I think that's real good, especially when unfortunately we all know we lost a member of the fellowship, whether you agreed with him or disagreed with him. He was a great guy. And quite frankly, we only have so much time on this planet. So let's make the most of it and try to make the best decisions. Cat hates Rings of Power.
Yeah. Just want to say Reverend to the Netherrealm, so do I. I back them too. Totally, they're doing great things. Me, tomorrow I'm probably live streaming. Not sure what I'm going to be live streaming yet. Been on a Warframe kick because several people in my stream have been playing it. I'm on Screaming Into the Void with Samiel tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sunday I'll probably live stream again. I don't know what yet. I'll surprise you. And then Wednesday I was invited to a stream with Nina Infinity.
Yes, you were.
Wow, Nina Infinity.
Wow. I don't know why. All I did was she had posted something asking a question about if man is made in God's image, then isn't circumcision. And I'm like, well, Muslims don't say that a man was made in God's image. We say that God is transcendent and beyond man's image. And so she sent me a DM and said, I was like, cool. So I don't know why. I'm kind of nervous.
You do know why, because you make great content. Girlfriend,
go get it. I mean, she's so important. I'm like a nobody.
Stop it.
I mean, you guys are cool. Cooler than me.
You've been on Geeks and Gamers streams. She probably saw you there.
Yeah.
You've been on Tuesday night's Main Event. What are you talking about? Nina is no more important than all of us. We just all have this. We all have our opinions. We all make content, and she's a wonderful person.
You guys are cooler than me.
Okay, as Gary said. Okay, as Gary told me at the Vegas the meetup, we're all saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we are basically all repeating what everyone else is saying. We are just saying it in our own way, but our message is the same.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you're that Ryan or I or the memers or Nina is above you. No, we're all on the same. We're all trying to achieve the same goal.
We're all talking about the same things. We all want entertainment to be better. We all want our pop culture and even our culture to be better. And as Samuel said, I'll be in the chat to support Kat. I'll be in the chat to support Kat.
So is that going to be on her breaking the show?
Wednesday is breaking the narrative, and Friday mornings is Infinite Hope. So it'll be breaking the narrative.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to add one more thing.
You're gonna do great. Don't get reason.
Kat, you'll do great.
Just be you, Kat. Just be you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
You guys are cooler than me, so I mean.
Stop it.
No.
But
just shout me out at least.
I will
5
shout
times.
you out because I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm not going to be happy until you make it to 1,000 minimum. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Kat.
And lastly, and certainly not least, my outspoken, colorful co-host, Joker Voice. We do multiple streams together, and quite frankly,
still not pregnant.
Still not pregnant. Other than Monday night on, we're going to be doing Game of Thrones season 1, episode 9 review.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got going on?
Well, the Monday will be episode 2 of my new the weekly show, which is called Last Week's News Now, where I take a few topics in pop culture that if you've been living under a rock or just a little busy, hey, it's fine. I'll give you something to talk about at work around the water cooler. And then Wednesday, don't quite know what I'm gonna do then. Who knows? And then I got on Friday. I will probably be doing a post mortem on Willow because Willow fucking glad it's over.
Yeah.
And then I'll be back here again next week.
Well, I want to say thank you to everybody for stopping by, everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all so much. You guys are the ones who make all of this happen. We're just people who are talking about, some of the nonsense that's going on in the world, some of the good things we like, some of the things we don't like. So you guys are the best, and go do.
And just to end on another positive note, Jeremy Renner is on the road to
yes,
on the road to recovery, as well as the safety from the Buffalo Bills. So good things happening.
Oh,
yes,
that's good.
Yeah, no, that's actually that's great news. Because goddamn, too many. 2023 felt like it started out real rough.
It's already starting, and we're only 6 days into it. Whew.
Yeah, it makes you want to bury your head in the hole. But thank you, everybody. 2022 part 2.
Well,
no.
2022. I was the worst year ever. 2023. Hold my beer.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't want anybody in the chat. The chat or the panel to feel like they have to stay. So I'm going to play the outro to full extent, and we will see you guys next week, same time. See you guys. Much love to you all. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. You see this? Right there in the mouth, Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania. And I have seen great strides before. Together at SummerSlam. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
I'm getting your foot off my shoulder. Well, there you have it. I still haven't found
the next champion. Don't worry, I'm trying to wait. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, Diana. Yeah. Oh, yeah!